fact, one of the things that you will realize is that as the apostles, as they went about their evangelical journeys from city to city, encouraging the believers, one of the things you will notice is that anytime the apostles met any new group of believers, one of the questions that they would always ask them is that, have you been filled with the Holy Spirit? I'm going to give you a proof of that. In fact, let's just see it now. Acts chapter 19, verses 1 and 2. While Apollos was in Corinth, Paul took the road through the interior and arrived at Ephesus. There he found some disciples and asked them, did you receive the Holy Spirit when you believed? What does that question mean? What do you mean by asking somebody, did you receive the Holy Spirit when you believed? Of course, if anybody believes in Jesus, they have the Holy Spirit in their hearts. But he's not talking about the working of the Spirit in salvation. No, what this question means in simple English today is, have you been baptized with the Holy Spirit? Have you been baptized with the Holy Spirit? That was a question that Paul asked his Ephesian disciples. Did you receive the Holy Spirit when you believe? And so we can see that it was common practice that as the apostles went around from territory to territory encouraging the believers, they always wanted to ensure that every people group, every new believers that they saw, they always wanted to ensure that they were filled with the Spirit. And you see a proof of that in verse 6. Look at what happened in verse 6. When Paul placed his hands on them, the Holy Spirit came on them and they spoke in tongues and prophesied. There were about 12 men in all. So you can see this was always his goal. This was what he was ensuring, that these folks who were Ephesian disciples, he wanted to ensure that they were filled with the Holy Spirit with the evidence of speaking in tongues.